Good morning, students. Welcome back to the chapter Synthetic Fiber and Plastics. Learning objectives are plastics, uses of plastics, thermoplastics, thermosetting plastics, plastics, and environment. Plastic is also a synthetic material which can be easily molded into any desired shape on heating. Plastic is also a polymer. Polymer you have learned in previous class. So, like the synthetic fiber, plastic is also a polymer. In some plastic, the arrangement of monomer is linear, whereas in other it is cross-linked as shown on the screen. Plastic can be recycled, colored, reused, molded or drawn into wires. Therefore, plastic is used in making toys, suitcase, bag, brush, cabinet, chair, table and many other countless items. We also must be familiar with many articles used everyday life like milk or oil pouches, containers to store pickles, buckets to store water, water pipes and electrical appliances. Now everything seems to be made of plastic. To great extent, plastic has taken over the place that was occupied by metals, glass, paper, stone and wood. Plastic have completely occupied our life because of their characteristics properties. Plastic can be classified into following categories based on their thermal properties, and they are thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Now, thermoplastics, plastics which change their shape on heating and can be bent easily are called thermoplastics. Polythene, PVC, polystyrene are common examples of thermoplastics. Now, thermosetting plastics. Plastics which do not soften much on heating and can be molded only once are called thermosetting plastics. Bakelite and melamine are common examples of thermosetting plastics. Uses of thermoplastics. Thermoplastics used for making toys, bottles, comb and containers. Polythene is one of the most famous types of plastic which is used in manufacturing carry bags and for wrapping food and other eatables. Now, PVC is used as an insulating covering for electrical wiring and also used for making shoes and shoes soles. Now, polystyrene. Polystyrene is used as packing for extensive items such as TVs, refrigerators, cell phones and other delicate objects. Now, uses of thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics are used in making electrical switches, handles of electrical appliances, handles of kitchen utensils, floor tiles, etc. Bakelite is poor conductor of heat and electricity and is therefore used in making electrical switches, handles of various utensils and telephone cases. Melamine is a versatile material, resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. So it is used for making kitchenware, floor tiles and fabrics which resist fire like computer and TV cabinet. So the firemen, they wear the clothes which made from melamine to protect their body from fire. Now the difference between thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. First, thermoplastics. These plastics can be heated and molded rapidly without losing their properties. That means we can reshape these plastics again and again by heating. Thermosetting plastics. These plastics can be molded only once. That means we cannot reshape these plastics. Thermoplastics soften again and again on heating. Thermosetting plastics do not soften again on heating. Thermoplastics are softer than thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics are harder than thermoplastics. Example of thermoplastics are polythene and PVC. Example of thermosetting plastics are bakelite and melamine. Plastic and environment. Plastic have so many desirable properties that they have proved to be extremely versatile materials with a number of areas. Now, let's discuss about the effect of plastic on environment. Before that, let us discuss about the biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials. What are they? A material which is easily decomposed by a natural process is called biodegradable, and one which is not decomposed by a natural process is called non-biodegradable, and plastic comes in non-biodegradable material. That means they do not decompose by natural process. When plastic objects like polythene bags are thrown away, they do not degrade either chemically or biologically. As a result, plastic junk is increasing, which causes environmental problem, and this is becoming a global concern. See students, when we go to the market, we get usually things wrapped in plastic or packed in polythene bags every time. That is one reason why plastic waste getting accumulated in our homes. Ultimately, plastic finds its way to the garbage. That means we are throwing the plastic bags on garbage. Okay, so this way plastic accumulate and they causes environmental problem. Therefore, to save the environment, we should reduce the use of plastic whenever it is possible. For example, instead of using plastic bags, we can use cloths, paper or jute bags for shoppings. And we should reuse some plastic containers whenever it is possible. For example, empty bottles and jars can be used for keeping other items in the home and kitchen. In some of the towns and villages, the Gram Panchayat or local governing bodies have provided two different garbage bins to collect garbage. One is blue and the other is green. Blue garbage bin to collect reusable substance like plastic, metals and glasses that we can reuse or recycle. Green garbage bin is to collect kitchen and other leftover parts of food, fruits and animal residue. And this could be possible solutions to save our environment. Plastic waste can be recycled. Remember the 4R principles. First, make less use of plastic. That means reduce the uses of plastic. Second, use rapidly. That means reuse plastic articles. Third, melt and mold again. That means recycle plastics. Fourth, use again. That means recover. So develop habits which are environmental friendly, and this way we can conserve or save our environment. So students, today's class finished. Thank you.